The parents of a 7-year-old girl who was tragically killed when a sand hole on a Florida beach collapsed on top of her. They sat down with Ariel Reshef to talk about their daughter Sloan and share an urgent warning. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Ariel.
Good morning to you guys. This is such a vital message, and Sloan was such a light. Teresa and Jason say that losing their daughter Sloan to this tragic accident has turned their lives upside down. Now, just weeks later, as we head into the spring break season, they want parents to know about this hidden danger in the sand, and they're sharing Sloan's story to save other families from similar anguish.
The kids were looking up, finding seashells and playing in the sand.
Jason and Teresa Mattingly say they were enjoying the perfect beach day with their 2 young children when the unthinkable happened.
We go to the beach, we think of water safety, and this never, ever once crossed my mind. And of course, looking now, I'm like, well, of course. And so that part's really frustrating because I'm like, man.
Last month, 7-year-old Sloan and her 9-year-old brother Maddox were digging in the sand at this Fort Lauderdale area beach when things took a devastating turn. The sand hole suddenly caved in on them. Sloan was completely buried beneath her brother. Jason, you told me this happened in an instant.
It's kind of a blur, and it's probably maybe my mind protecting itself, but it just happened so fast. And in my mind, I had her in my hands, but the weight of the sand was too much.
It didn't matter that we were literally right there. It was just a hole and there's nothing. And then it just became chaos and horror.
Several people frantically calling 911.
The father started yelling for help. But his child is caught in a hole in the sand. My husband's up there and a bunch of men are digging on the beach.
People were desperate to help you.
I only knew of one. It was a woman who I told her to call 911, and then it turned out she's a nurse. Once Maddox our son got out of the sand and they were checking him out on the beach, she stayed with him because I wanted to be digging, and so she sat with him the whole time, and she was just she's so kind.
The family says it took nearly 20 minutes to fully get the children out of the hole several feet deep, but say it felt like time stood still. Sloan was rushed to a nearby hospital. Tragically, she did not survive. What would you say to those people who were on the beach who jumped in?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You witnessed pure horror.
Thank you to the first responders.
The hospital, everyone.
Everyone tried their hardest, and unfortunately it didn't work out in our favor.
Experts warn that sand holes, even relatively small ones, pose serious danger on the beach. Take a group of kids ages 5 to 11 years old, all varying in height. The shortest 3'7", the tallest 4'11". Experts say any hole dug should be no deeper than the knee of the shortest person digging it. In this case, about 9 inches. Was there a lifeguard on duty on the beach, or was this just sort of an open public beach?
I think it's just an open public beach.
Yeah, that would be something we would like to see change if we can. Again, we don't place any blame on Lauderdale by the Sea.
In a statement to ABC News, the town of Lauderdale by the Sea says that they are developing a national safety campaign, telling us we will share it with as many coastal communities as possible to help prevent another unimaginable tragedy. We're also discussing how we monitor our beach, a local ordinance to ban digging on our beach, and the best way to honor Sloan.
Life is all about love, and it's about kisses and hugs and songs.
Now the Mattingleys remembering their bright and vivacious daughter who loved unicorns and Taylor Swift. How do you want precious Sloan to be remembered?
As a beam of light, joy. She just lived life. She would come out in the morning and she would fist pump right out of bed.
Come out and just.
She'd always be so happy.
She wasn't into the big, take me to Disney. She was like, just come dance with me in the living room. And so we did.
As other families prepare to flock to beaches for the spring break season, the Mattingleys' message through their tragedy, heartbreakingly clear.
If we can do anything to save another family from going through this, whether that's signage, beach patrol, and strangers, if you see something that's dangerous, take the courage and say something.
So how do these sand holes pose a danger? Well, experts tell us that if they're too deep, the walls or the sides can cave in and the sand can quickly become compact and heavy and trap people inside. The Mattingleys really want families to know how quickly that this can happen, and they want people to avoid digging altogether. And as for how they're coping, they say it is truly minute to minute. But I do want to show you something pretty powerful. A stranger posted on their GoFundMe page this photo that he snapped in the aftermath of this horrific accident in the area where this happened, and you can see it's a light stretching straight from the sky down to the sand. And this image alone has just given this family so much comfort, knowing that maybe it was a sign from Sloan that she's at peace. So really special. But they've been enveloped with so much love, and they're so appreciative of that. And this message is so important.
You were so sensitive with them. Great job.
Thanks, Ariel.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.